Richard Ashworth, Conservative MEP for the South East. The European Court of Justice has ruled on this case to do with air pollution. It says there's no exceptions, that the UK should meet its air pollution obligations under European law. What's your reaction?
It's got to be a matter of great concern to people living in cities in the southeast of England in particular, that if levels of air pollution are too high, that is a very serious issue, and they would be right, as is the European Court right, to determine that those authorities must set programs and targets for cleaning up air pollution. The ruling of the court today, on the other hand, has said that determining how long those periods shall be and what standards they're required to set shall be a matter for local courts within the member states, not for the European Union.
In other words, it's going to ultimately come down to the UK Supreme Court and the government to decide what to do about this. So far, your government, the Conservative-led government, hasn't sorted out this problem. It's saying in places like Southampton, pollution levels are going to be too high till at least 2020. It's simply not good enough for people in Southampton, is it?
It's absolutely proven fact that air pollution is a killer. And it is not acceptable, therefore, for any government in any circumstances to defer action on an issue like this. The court has said that action is required. I agree, and I think it would be right to put pressure on the government to get this problem sorted out.
What kind of action would you like to see the government take, and what kind of pressure can you, as a Conservative MEP, put back to the UK government to take some kind of concrete steps to sort out problems in places like Southampton?
Well, it's clear that vehicles are the prime cause of pollution in urban situations, and therefore everything that can be done to encourage, for example, public transport, for example, traffic-free pedestrianised zones in the centre of towns, and for example, encouraging more green space has to be the right thing to do to create a better, cleaner, healthier environment for us to live in towns.
Do you see any chance of the government meeting these targets any time soon? As I said, they were due to be met in 2010. There was a window up to 2015. The government saying 2020 for places like Southampton and the region, the southeast region as a whole.
There's some very depressing statistics on the levels of air pollution in many of our towns, and for example, Oxford Street is deemed to be one of the most polluted streets that there are. Now that's not acceptable, and therefore the government must do more, and local authorities must do more to ensure that our town centres are safe, clean and pleasant places to visit.
Who's going to pay for that? That's going to take investment. Who's going to fit the bill, given that finances are short? Is a Conservative government-led government prepared to put up the money?
It's never an easy time to fund all of these projects. These bills don't come at a time when you feel you can afford it. But unfortunately, human health is not something that you can defer. If action needs to be taken, it needs to be taken now and with urgency.